how you doing? Leah here. I'm back for another audio offering for you today. I hope you are doing well. I hope you're holding yourself, your business together through this tricky time. And today I just wanted to focus in on, all the talk of online teachings, online community at the moment, and kind of a few steps that you can take if you're not really feeling teaching online. I know I've spoken to several of my yoga friends also that are saying that teaching online just isn't for them. They don't really enjoy not having that connection with students, and just to remind you that that is fine. Don't feel like you need to be online if it's not really your thing. If your business will survive and you personally can survive without the income of online teaching, then there's no need for you to rush and push yourself into it if it's not really what you want to be doing, if you're not really feeling it from your heart, if that's not really going to serve you. Now, the good thing about not being able to, get outside and run our classes as normal at the moment is that everybody is online. Everyone is scrolling. A lot of people are off work or working from home or pretending to work from home. And even if you're not teaching, this is a great opportunity for you to start to grow your online community. So to connect with other teachers, to connect with potential new students, and use that community and this time to build your community to then take that back into studios, so take that back into classes and events that you'll be running when business resumes. So today I'm just going to talk through a few things that you might want to do or explore to start growing your community right now. And first of all, I would just suggest reaching out and connecting with other teachers, whether these are local teachers that you might be able to work with for future projects, or reaching out to teachers that you feel in your area might be, I don't want to use the word successful, but you know what I mean, might be quite prominent in your local area for teaching and running really sold out workshops and classes. And there's nothing wrong with reaching out and saying, like, I really respect what you're doing. Could you give me any pointers? I'm a newer teacher, or I want to, start developing my business, and you're someone that I aspire to be like. I like the way that you run things, and could you just give me a few little pointers? And I'm pretty sure that most yoga teachers, if they're a decent brand, then no one's gonna tell you no. Like, I really don't mind when people reach out to me and ask if they could observe a class, or ask for any marketing tips, ask what I'm doing locally that they could come along to and observe. It's really nice to build connections with other local teachers, because when you go back into your studios, if suddenly one teacher finds himself really overrun and really overbooked with their classes, there's a good possibility they're going to start advertising other teachers' classes as well. Like, I know for me, my evening classes tend to sell out, they're fully booked very, very quickly. So it's nice for me to have other teachers that I know are good teachers or teach in a similar way that I do, that my students will like, so that if they can't get onto my class, I can say, like, hey, why don't you try this class instead? So start to build those connections now, so that when you go back to work, if you or another teacher might be struggling to fill an event or a class, and you can help each other out. And I think that's just such a nice way to build a really strong community in your area as well. Another thing that you could do with regards to reaching out to other teachers is to look for online collaborations. So are there teachers that you follow that you want to reach out to and say, I really like your work? Again, following what they do, watch how they advertise, watch how they work, watch how they grow their own business, watch who they're teaching, and notice how they've probably really niched down and they know exactly what and who they want to teach. So use this time to connect and watch other teachers and learn from them. This is how we all learn and grow our business, is from watching other people who are in the position that we would like to be in, and noticing their habits. We don't form new habits by accident. They have to be learned. We have to learn these from other people. As well as reaching out to other teachers, have a look at who you have already following you. So if you have an online community, if you have a Facebook page, if you have Instagram set up, if you have a landing page, and I'll talk a bit more about that in a minute, reach out to those people that are following you. You might have several people. I mean, I don't know about you, but I've noticed over this period of time, my online subscribes to my mail list, to my social media, have doubled or tripled or quadrupled because people are bored, they're scrolling and they're looking for something to do. So all these new people that you've started to, let's say, collect, reach out to them and see what they're looking for, see why they're following you. Maybe pop up a little post and say, nice to meet my new followers, what are you looking for, have you practiced yoga before? Maybe get yourself set up on a survey system, something like SurveyMonkey, where you can just pop some questions in and leave a link so people can fill that in and give you some feedback anonymously. You know, maybe you've got people watching you that are interested in a certain kind of class and you know that you can help them with that. So put the feelers out there. Try and find out why people have chosen to follow you. I mean, there is a strong possibility that people are going to be just following and liking all sorts of different teachers, different classes, fitness and well-being things at the moment, but this is a time for you to reach out and start to connect. So if you're finding people that you know are in your niche, that are really in your target audience, this is your time to shine. This is for you to start connecting, to have little chats if you've not got a lot going on and you've got time when you can connect with people, have a chat, see what's going on, see what they want, and then really start to think about taking these people into your business when you go back into your studios and into your classes and events that you're running. So I did just mention a landing page, and if you haven't already got yourself a mailing list set up, then this is a great time for you to do that. So whether you're using MailChimp or Aweber or any of the other digital email marketing platforms, get yourself a mailing list, because even if you're using your personal Facebook profile or personal Instagram profile and you haven't got your business one set up yet, you can still start collecting information, collecting data, collecting contacts. As I just mentioned, sign up rates at the moment are crazy. People are signing up for as many freebies and things to keep them interested as possible. So why not make sure that you are benefiting from that? Get yourself a landing page, which is just a one-page sign-up sheet, which you can do through any of the email marketing platforms, and it will allow people to sign up directly to your mail list. So you have then a whole database of contacts that you can start to send information to. And remember that you don't have to create content. I've spoken about this in several blogs before. Like if writing blogs, if creating videos and vlogs and stuff like that is not your thing, then don't worry, but you can share other information. You can share other teachers' blogs. You can share videos that you found on YouTube that you think will be helpful. You can share articles that you've read online. You can share your music playlists if you have the ability to do that on something like Spotify or iTunes. You could offer little consultations for anyone who's new to yoga or interested in yoga. You know, pop out an email or a post on your social media saying that you'll offer a 15-minute consultation or an email consultation for anyone that's interested in yoga and not really sure what it's all about. You can offer video calls for people that are interested. This is another way for you to start to build up your contact list as well. So you're grabbing new email addresses and new phone numbers that you can then use to market your business as soon as we go back to, you know, the normal world, whatever that will be. And if you really still feel a little uncomfortable or a little shy starting to send out emails full of content, even if it's not yours, you can just reach out to people, anyone that you've already got on your contact list, anyone that you're currently connected with on social media, and just say, how are you doing? You know, let's have a chat. You'll start a thread on your profile or wherever you're posting of people just checking in and creating a little community there, making sure that everyone's all right. It's so easy, isn't it, to ask someone, you know, hi, how you doing? Them say, yeah, I'm all right, but maybe they're not. And if there's a few people that can connect together and have a discussion about how they're feeling, that's you developing a sense of community. That is you starting to build your online community and allow people to trust you. And as soon as people trust you, you'll find that your business will start to grow. So as well as building your online community and hopefully collecting new contacts over the next few weeks, remember about the community that you already built. Now, I know many people do not want to teach online, but there's nothing wrong with connecting in other ways. I did write a blog about this a week or so ago, so I'll link that below if you want to check in there and read that. But there are other ways that you can stay connected to your community, as well as checking in, sending messages and emails. Why not arrange a little online coffee date or just a little catch up with a few people that might know each other from classes that you were teaching prior to the lockdown? I've really been enjoying once a week setting up either a Zoom or or using the House Party app to connect with my students. Now, a lot of my students I've had for a couple of years, so I'd class a fair few of them as friends, but I know that they socialize outside of classes as well. So it's been really nice to bring people together and kind of hold them all together, even in a time where we can't connect and have class and go for coffee after. So it's been really nice to have 6, 7, 8 people. I think we had 10 one week as well. Just jump in, have a coffee together, just a little catch up, you know, see a new face, just remind each other that we're still here, everyone's still waiting, we're all in the same position, waiting for normality to resume. And it might be especially helpful if you have an upcoming event planned, for example, a retreat or a day retreat or a workshop that you haven't yet cancelled because maybe it's deeper into the summer, and with any luck we will be back to normal by then. But if you have people that are connected, maybe you have new people that will be joining you, why not set up a little online meeting so people can start to chat and start to get to know each other, and they can feel safe in the fact that you do still want to run your events, that you haven't forgotten about them, and that you do still want to stay connected to help to guide them. Okay, so I feel like I've probably rambled on here as per usual. So just to recap, to work towards building your online community right now, make sure that you are connected to people. So get yourself a landing page, start to build your contact list a little more, start to branch out on your social media. Everybody is online at the moment because there's nothing else to do. So if you are not online and you're not connecting with people, someone else is. So you could potentially be losing out on new business that you'll be able to take back into the studios when we are allowed to get back into our classes and our events. Take this time to explore and survey new people that have started to follow you. So ask them, you know, what would you like? What are you here for? How do you think I can serve you? And see how many of your new followers are actually your target audience. So you might already have started to gain followers and gain connections with potential new clients that you didn't even realize that you had. And find another offering. Find something you can offer if you don't want to teach online. Can you offer information? Can you offer guidance? Can you offer music? Can you offer mini consultations? Or can you just offer a new friendship or a new friendship community, the option of a new community for people that might need it right now? And remember, your current community you can also grow. So anyone that you've been teaching, anyone that you've connected with prior to the lockdown, prior to, you know, the world being shifted upside down, make sure you're reaching out. Make sure you're reaching out and letting them know that you're still there, that you will be running events, that you might want to drop in and have a coffee, that you're free to chat if you want to, or email anyone who feels like they need to have a little chat or they need a little bit of guidance. And just allow yourself to still be of service to people that were joining you for a practice before. So I hope that's helpful. I hope it does spark a little bit of enthusiasm and encouragement to those of you who might be feeling a bit overwhelmed with the thought that you don't want to teach online and that it might affect your business. It doesn't have to. Please do feel free to check in with me, send me an email or send me a message via social media if we're connected there as well. You can email me, leah@startyouryogabiz.com. I'm more than happy to talk to anyone who needs a little bit of support right now with their business. Take care, and I hope you're doing really well. See you on the other side. Bye.